Hiya, welcome to COVID Comfort. I'm Dr. Shoshana Garfield, and I'm here to talk with you on day one of the lockdown and day one again of my being aware that I have COVID right here, right now, is a way of being in charge of your stress and distress, at least a little bit, beginning to get in charge of that. And it's with something that a lot of people don't give a lot of thought to, and that's the breath. Now, it may be they're like, what? I'm breathing, I'm alive, so I must be breathing, right? There are a lot of times people will hitch their breath, either at the top or the bottom of the breath. So you have these 4 different parts of the breath, the inhale, the pause on top, and it could be there's continuous breathing, but like when you throw up a ball and there's just that moment where it goes from up to down, and on the bottom, the moment where it goes from down to up. So it's inhale, the top of the breath, exhale, the bottom of the breath. So there's 4 elements to pay attention to, and different ways of paying attention to them as well. This video is mainly talking about, actually, how you breathe in and where you breathe into. If you're stressed or distressed, chances are you're in fight or flight, so the throat's constricted, the shoulders have gone up a bit or gone in. If you tend to be more fight, you might be leaning forward a bit more, and the breathing is going to be shallower and up here. And if you are more relaxed, the voice instantly relaxes because the throat opens and relaxes. And you breathe into your belly, slowly into your belly, as opposed to high and tight, which will really kind of move things out a bit. So you can literally hear your own voice and tell how you're breathing, or you can just check in with your breath. I invite you now to put one hand on the top of your chest, the other on your belly, and just breathe. Which hand is moving? If you are already breathing into your belly, continue to enjoy that. And if you're breathing into your upper chest, experiment with breathing into the belly, keeping the top hand still. When people first come to belly breathing, if they're habitually breathing into the upper chest, it can feel really uncomfortable. It can feel like there's a scarcity of oxygen, of breath, in addition to scarcity of toilet paper and tin beans. And so it's kind of getting used to that, getting used to the changes around us, and getting used to the change and moving where you're breathing. And if you're already breathing into your lower belly, remind yourself what it's like to breathe into the upper chest. Allow yourself to have the awareness of what happens in your body when you do that. And just play an experiment. Do a few breaths each place, see where you feel most comfortable. Where you're most comfortable is not necessarily optimal for ease and relaxation. It's optimal for other things. There's nothing wrong with however you're breathing, however you're doing it. The next section is how you're getting that air into you. Are you breathing into your nose and out through your nose? I had to train myself to do that in years of yoga. Are you a mouth breather? Which dries the mouth out real fast. And there's something called the Chinese water breath, which is in through the nose and out through the mouth. And it just flows tension out of your body. It's the most relaxing of all the breaths. So guess which one I'm going to invite you to do. Out of all the combination of in through nose, out through nose, in through mouth, and in through mouth, out through nose. Yes. Chinese water breath, in through nose, out through mouth. And just try that a few times for yourself now. And as when you first come to kind of regulating this, being aware of it, what a lot of people do is like really exaggerated like that, which can be fun, and do that sometimes when I'm running, when I used to run before I got COVID-19. Or one of the ways to do it more habitually, though, is to just allow the tongue a little bit of movement. If it's up in the back, you're breathing in through the nose, and then when you let it, your tongue rests at the bottom of your mouth, which, by the way, triggers relaxation in the jaw, which itself is also related to your vagus nerve, which itself has various relationships to very deep levels of distress. So when you are relaxing your jaw, you're easing deep distress in your body. So by allowing yourself to breathe out through your mouth in a relaxed manner, you're really deeply nourishing your body and inviting your body out of stress and distress. So there you go. 2 main elements: how you're breathing in, where, how you're getting the air in, and where you're breathing to. Enjoy playing. See you soon for another video on the COVID Comfort channel on day 1 of the lockdown in the UK.